Hello and welcome. I am doing a little test because somebody mentioned that when I do a dip, an acrylic dip on the wax paper, that it depends how you pull the canvas off to the effect you get. You know, lifting it straight off gets a different effect to a turning it over. So I'm going to try on these 220 by 20s, and I've just found this wax paper or butcher's paper the most fantastic thing to pour on, especially for doing dips and such like, because this was one of the dips I did. I'll show you. So I did this canvas, and this is already up on my site, and I have varnished it, so it's got a lovely, really nice sheen to it. So this came out absolutely beautiful. I couldn't have wished for the colours any better. But I did this on wax paper, and then I left the wax paper to dry off, and then was able to cut out this lovely print from the wax paper, and I did it the same size as this placemat. So I'm thinking that I could glue it to my placemat, and then glue it to my placemat and then resin over it to have it. I mean, I could make several of them in the same colour or different colours and have them as my placemats, but resin over them, or have it as a trivet or even a piece of wall art. But this has turned out, the wax paper, even far more useful than dipping on tin foil or bubble wrap. I found the tin foil, sometimes the paint didn't dry nicely on it, and the only thing you could really do with it is, if the paint was thick, was peel it off the tin foil for skins, but not very successfully. But this wax paper is a whole different, you know, it's a completely new piece of art. I did put it under a piece of glass too, and thought, oh, wouldn't that be marvellous if you did a big long piece on the wax paper and then put it under as a splashback or a backsplash, whatever. They call them splashbacks in Australia, but I know that in the US they call them splashback, backsplash or whatever. So that's a great idea. So I am going to do today in completely different colours to these, even those are super duper colours. Love, love, love. Do more earthy tones, but I'm going to try that lifting the canvases off the wax paper makes a difference. So I will just put my two little canvases there, and I always like to mark them out so I don't go and put paint where it's not needed, just roughly. And then maybe I can do a bigger piece on this wax paper when I've done these, if these colours really go nicely together, to again be able to cut out like that. So there you go, that's for my two little pieces. I will layer the colours pretty much the same, and we'll see how differently it comes out. Now, I find doing dips is such an easy, for beginners, for you to do with children, to do with your friends, because they come out looking like that if you've got your paint a little bit thicker consistency. And as I like to tell you, all the ingredients and how I mix my paints is in the description below this video, with links to actual videos that show you how to mix paints and your own pouring medium. So if you're a beginner, it is all there. But pretty much do the same. Let's just start with the white. I'm not sure whether I'll coat my canvases or not. And I'll go, this is custom colour I make, which I call champagne gold, as I'll mix in 50% gold, 50% silver, so it makes a lovely champagne colour. I love it, love it, love it. And I mostly like to do the chevrons because I think it's those that come out like that feathering effect in your paint. They seem to Right, I've got burnt umber here mixed with gold, so metallic gold. So, and that is actually very thin, probably too thin for dips. I probably should have thickened this, because if you've got it thin, you've got more chance of your dips going all the colours mushing in. So thicker I found better. And this is burnt, and this is, sorry, that other colour was burnt sienna with gold, and this is burnt umber with iridescent medium in it, which is this, which is like, so you add this medium and it's sparkly, so it makes any paint basically metallic. So just thought, why not? It's all, if it comes out sparkly, these nice earthy colours. Happy days, happy days. Rightio. Now this is just a bit of unbleached titanium. I don't mind adding plenty of colour on here because I'm going to reuse this wax paper after the plan. Now, this is called, oh my goodness, Dark Sea, I think. It's a beautiful sort of, and I've added some iridescent medium to this too, and it's really sparkling. So, just think, what's she adding that to this colour? But I've done this one before, and it's just turned out beautiful. So, you know, either wiggle, 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 or you do your V's for victory. Right, just a little bit of that. Don't want to go overboard with it. I do think my paint is a little bit thin, but I'm going to just, maybe I should coat my canvas. So I'll quickly do that. I won't bore you with that bit. Pop them to the side and let's plop them on in the marked out areas. That canvas I've already used before and recycled it because I did a test run on it. So you can give it a really quite firm push. Now you've got to remind me not to lift them up both the same, because I'll probably go off on my tangent and lift them up both how I normally lift them. I've been doing this of late too, is doing the canvas dip and slide. It seems to sort of, with that particular painting, it kind of slides and adds like an ethereal effect, like a dreamy effect to it. So I might do that to both of them. So give it a real good squidge. I'm going to give it a little slide. A little slide. Right, EO. I might pull this one up this way and this one up this way. So she'll try it like that. Yep. Oh my goodness, I knew those colours would look fabulous together. Absolutely perfect. Love it. Okay, I'll just plop that one over there. Look at this, look at this. And then, oh no, I've got to lift this one up directly. I need to put my fingers in the paint and then pull it up. Okay, that's created like this wave down there, which is really, they do look absolutely different. Look at that. See, that one has created more of the feathery, and that one has really created like that look. But I'm so happy with those colours. Oh, they're flipping flopping gorgeous. I'm going to do, you do not have to do this. I'm going to do a few balloon kisses where I see the paint hasn't touched so much. Oh, I love it. I just love this style, and it's so easy for you to do if you, well, whether you're a accomplished artist or not. It's an easy technique to do with family and friends, and that, like I said, you will get good results as long as your paint's the right consistency. And those are absolutely fabulous colours, fabulous. So now pop them aside and I'm going to layer the same colours, and I'm going to dip a bigger canvas. So I've got, then I'll still have that. I love those colours, so I'm going to continue to work with them. But oh, I'm so excited now. I've got to prepare another canvas. So as you see, I've just got a slightly bigger canvas. Just have to unwrap it. And I'm going to, that's the same size as that other one. I'm just going to put the same colours down. I do need more colour on here. And remember, if you're missing any colour, you can always, you know, when you lift your canvas up, you can always do what I did. You balloon kiss, use some of the colour that's still on your canvas and balloon kiss. So I'll do the same again. I'll do thicker colours, I suppose, like thicker lines. So what do I do? Do I pull this one directly up? I think I might try the pull the directly uppy one. Because it seemed to give like a whole different effect through, like a wave. But definitely love that, doing the slide in it as well. I just think that sort of really does add to the dreamy effect of it. So just layering the same colours again. I'm not sure if I'm laying them the same as I did before, I'm not sure. But they are the same colours, so we'll just go with it. You puppy dog's waiting for your dinner. No, don't look at me like that. Not yet, not yet. No, 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 not yet. Shouldn't have mentioned that word. Silly Gilly. And I don't, yeah, I think I may. I was going to say I'm not sure whether I should coat the canvas, but I probably should, because I did it with the other canvases and they came out absolutely stunning. So let's stick to the plan, man. That blue's gorgeous, isn't it? It's deep, something deep sea, deep sea. I used to work a lot with it. I haven't got much of it left. Okay, I'm just going to quickly coat my canvas so I won't bore you with this bit. Okay, so I've got this one ready. Ooh, hoo, hoo. I still could probably push out a few things on the other, really fill this whole thing up to be able to use like I have. I mean, it's just, I've had this paper sitting here for so long, the wax paper, and I didn't realise just how well it worked and that it sort of maintained the integrity of the paint underneath it enough to cut out when it's dry. You just can't leave it too thick, so I usually balloon it out or keep dipping things on it, which I probably will do with all these pieces, some little placemats. This probably will be harder to lift up, straight up, but we'll give it a go. You give it a really good firm push, because if your paint's the right consistency, it will be absolutely fine. Look, I'm making all the back of this canvas dirty, but I guess I won't be selling this one. It's only a small one. I'm going to twist it to give that a bit longer, hey? Then I'm going to pull it up if I can. Ooh. Oh my word. Oh, that is fabulous. It's a little bit more muted than the other two, though obviously I put a little bit more of the burnt umber in there. But look at those. I'll bring it down. And look at that one. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's just given a wonderful effect. So I'm going to use my little balloon, dip it in some of the paint I still have here. Where do I want to dip it? I don't really want to. I shouldn't really, but I am. It's my signature, isn't it? You can put the balloon kisses on your paper. So you can either cut the balloon kisses out and add them on your paper when you're finished, for add on a card. I mean, good for me to add to a card is my balloon kisses. It's because people that know me know it's my signature move. I actually want to leave. That's like the bottom of the ocean now. It gets the sand effect. But it definitely, pulling it straight up, does give it a whole new look than pulling it to the side like that one. See? Pulling straight up gives whole different effect. Love it. Now I just wish I'd put more of the burnt umber and a bit more of the blue, but that's fine because I'm going to leave that as it is. Now I think that's perfect. Oh, I've been on such a roll with these dips. I mean, I've gone crazy on them, I know, but I've been trying to do them in all colour palettes. So there's my leftover, but I need to probably squidge this out more so I get that nice effect on the whole thing. Oh, that deep sea greeny blue has come on this camera. I'm looking through and it's looking real blue. Well, it's looking really teal green on the actual piece, so I don't know if I can change the filter to the original colours. It's more teal in there than that blue this camera's showing. And this one, see, I like the darker colours in that. It sort of makes it pop more, but I definitely love this style with lifting it straight up. This was the smut look. Completely different, and even my little few balloon kiss in there. Just beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. So please wait until the end. I will show you them dry, and if I get around for them to dry enough for me to varnish, I will show you the dried piece varnished. Thank you so much for joining me. Please take care. Until next time, bye for now.